and welcome back to It's About Time. I'm Vila-Sheree, and I am on a journey of reconstructing the chronology of Lost based on the episodes and also a few other sources. So have just begun. You know, if you didn't see the first video, I explained a little bit more about what I'm doing. I do want to give the disclaimer that this is not for people who have not seen Lost or hope to see Lost, because it's going to be riddled with spoilers. Again, this will be riddled with spoilers. I love Lost, and this is my love letter to my favorite show of all time. So let's just get into season 1, episode 2, and see what we can find out.
What were you doing in the bathroom?
Thought you could tell. I was getting sick. Puking. My one tangible contribution to the trek.
Oh yes, and we find out why Charlie was in the bathroom. uh,
Are you alright, sir?
I'm good. Thanks.
Can I get you a water?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Cindy is like, something wrong with you.
Please?
You ain't right. I love these flashbacks from everyone's perspective. So well done.
Excuse me.
You don't use the first class bathroom, and that's what he did.
Sir, excuse me.
Trying to figure out how he worked that out through airport security.
Sir, are you alright?
Just a minute.
Oh, but he got his
I'm gonna
fix.
have to ask that you open the door, please.
Here's an inconsistency. If Cindy was standing outside of this door in first class, I don't know if I ever thought of that before. Trying to get Charlie to come out of the bathroom, how did she end up in the tail section when the plane broke apart? You don't just walk off. And we just had a plane crash. Even if we hadn't had a plane crash, as a child, you don't just walk off. And he finds the handcuffs.
Buddy, what is going on?
This racist stuff, I can't take it.
What's going on?
Drives
My
me
kid found these in
nuts.
the jungle. And this guy was sitting in the back row of business class the whole flight, never got up. Hands folded underneath the blanket. And for some reason, just pointing this out, the guy
Sawyer
next
attacks
to him didn't make
Saeed.
it.
So much for observing my behavior.
You don't think I saw him boot?
We found the transceiver, but it's not working. Can anybody help?
Yes, I might be able to.
Oh, great, perfect. Let's trust this guy.
But one of the things that Lost teaches us
No.
is that it's not so binary. You're
Chances are
not
the battery's
good
dead,
or
but the radio
bad.
is dead.
We're complex
Can we fix
people
it?
and capable of
Need some
good
time.
things and bad things. And it teaches us to love each other a little bit more and care about each other a little bit more. Saeed is a man.
Saeed.
I love it.
How do you know how to do all that?
I was a military communications officer.
Oh, yeah? You ever see battle?
I fought in the Gulf War.
No way. I got a buddy who fought over there. He was in the 104th Airborne. Who are you, Air Force?
Right.
Army?
The Republican
So
Guard.
that's something that we want to make note of.
I'm going on a hike.
Sorry?
Saeed fixed the transceiver, but we can't use it. Not from here.
Kate, wait a
You're
minute.
the one who said that we had to send out a signal.
Look, you saw what that thing did to the pilot.
Yeah, I did. What makes you think we're any safer here than we are in the jungle?
If you see or hear anything,
Not the last time that Jack will tell Kate to run.
You decided to join us.
I'm a complex guy, sweetheart.
How's your son?
Well, yeah, I think he'll be all right.
How old is he?
9,
He's
10,
10.
10.
Another time clue.
What is it, like checkers?
Not really. It's a better game than checkers.
I live in Australia with my mom.
You have no accent.
Yeah, I know. We move a lot. She got sick. She died a couple of
She
weeks
died a
ago.
couple of weeks ago. So let's make
Yeah,
sure we
bad
note
month.
that.
Backgammon's the oldest game in the world. Archaeologists found sets when they excavated the ruins of ancient Mesopotamia. 5,000 years old. That's older than Jesus Christ. Made of bone.
Ancient Mesopotamia.
2 players, 2 sides. One is light, one is dark.
And of course, John Locke, episode 2, he gives us the crux of the entire show. Let's say 2 sides, one light and one dark. Ah, we're going to talk about these bears, but
The hell's that?
it's a polar bear this time. And okay, so I know some people have a problem with the polar bears. I don't have a problem with the polar bears because I understand why they're there, why the Dharma Initiative brought them there for their research. The problem that I have with the polar bears, and Sawyer is shooting the polar bear right now, is that why are they on our island? So too many times in the show, we've had clues that the polar bears were on Hydra Island. So, for example, the cages are on Hydra Island that Sawyer and Kate are eventually in.
Think that's what killed the pilot?
Dr. Pierre Chang in season
No,
5
it's a
talks
tiny,
about,
teeny
tells
bear.
Hurley, I'll ship you off to Hydra Island and you'll have to shovel polar bear feces. So why is there a polar bear? And then there's another polar bear coming up that attacks Walt in a few episodes. But why are there polar bears on our island? That's the part that always was a little off to me. Oh my God.
So what do you
Hurley
want?
and Jack in
It's
this
unlikely
surgery.
he'll regain consciousness. Pain might bring him around, and if it does, I need you to
Hurley's
know
going down. We already know. He's not so good with blood.
I'm not so good around blood.
And don't look.
Yeah, but I'm not so good around blood.
You think about it, Hurley.
Oh, don't look, Hurley. And he's out.
Damn it!
So why do you think he's a marshal?
Because he had a
So much
coupon
happened in
badge.
this
I
episode.
took that too. Thought it was cool.
I know who you are. You're the prisoner.
I'm the what?
You found the gun on a U.S. Marshal? Yes, I believe you did.
See
You
how
knew
we
where it
assume
was
things
because
about
you were the one
people?
who was bringing back to
Now
the
he's
States.
the
Those
prisoner.
handcuffs were
Now.
on you. That's how you knew they were.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh yes, the reveal. When we find out that Kate is indeed the prisoner. He lived briefly, but he lived because of her, because she put the oxygen mask on him. And that's where we lost the tail and people that weren't wearing their seatbelts.
We can't transmit because something else is already transmitting.
Transmitting from where?
What?
Somewhere close. The signal's strong.
The French! The French are coming! I've never been so happy to hear the French!
I never took French. What is she saying?
Does anyone speak French? She does. You spent a year in
Shannon's like, I don't speak French. You speak French better than everybody out there, so you should try.
It's repeating.
She's right. What? It's a loop. It's roughly 30 seconds long, so how long?
Come on with this math.
You get to carry the one chief.
Yes.
16 years. What?
16.
16 years. That's the code.
What the hell are you talking about?
The iterations.
That's how long the loop has been playing.
It's a distress call. Plea for help, a mayday.
Guys,
Where
where
are
are
we?
we?
Uh-huh. Where indeed? Oh my goodness, I love this show. All right, great. Let's talk. We got a lot of good time clues during this episode. So, one of the earliest dates we heard about was ancient Mesopotamia, the first backgammon set that was made of bone. Okay, so I love this page in the book. It does deal with the backgammon, and you can see it says there, two players, two sides. One is light and one is dark. The modern game of backgammon can trace its origins back to circa 3100 BC with the ancient Egyptian game of Senet. I remember the Gulf War was going on during the time I was in high school. So let's just get the Gulf War date. So just gonna Google that. Gulf War was from August 2nd, 1990 to February 28th, 1991. So Saeed was in the Gulf War during that time, but he was in the Republican Guard as a communications officer for 5 years. We also learned that Walt was 10. I'm kind of jumping ahead by putting in August 2004 because I know he mentions his birthday in an upcoming episode, that he says his birthday is in August, and I'll get the exact date when we get to that episode. Another thing, timestamp that we got is Walt said that his mother died a couple of weeks ago. So if we just go 14 days back, I'll do it that way, from September 23rd, because that's where we are now, day 2, September 23rd. 14 days back from that would be the what? I'm not as good at math as Saeed is. She died, Susan, we know her name is Susan, September 9, 2004. I'm going to say Susan, Walt's mom, dies. So nerdy, but it's fun. A lot of things happened in this episode. On day 2, September 23rd, 2004. So Jack, Kate, and Charlie, we know they went to the cockpit. We also know that Walt looks for Vincent and he finds the handcuffs instead. Also, Sawyer attacks Saeed on the beach, calling him all sorts of racist names and innuendo. Jack performs surgery on the U.S. Marshal. Sawyer shoots a polar bear, and the group hears the French transmission. So that's where we are in our timeline so far. I'm looking forward to working on this timeline with you. If I've missed anything, please, please, please be sure to put it in the comments below. I want to interact with you, and I'm looking forward to that. That's really what I'm looking forward to the most. If you want to see full episodes of my reactions and discussion, you can join me on Patreon at It's About Time. And thank you again for watching It's About Time, and I'll see you in the next episode.